Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new TEQ-type banner that recently, I think it just came out today or maybe yesterday. Previously we had that AGL type banner. And my intention is to actually do like banner reviews as they come out. I just haven't had the time to do it for the previous ones that have come out, but for each one that comes out from here on, I'd like to just do a short review on and talk about whether I think it's worth summoning on or not, and kind of give you like a review and breakdown and just give you some insight on if I feel like it's worth summoning on or not. So the TEQ-type banners, it seems like with the 4-year anniversary, we've been, I think like every 3 or 4 days we will go through the different types. So previously we had the AGL one, it just ended. Now we have the TEQ one, and the TEQ one is unique and that has a lot of good units. So looking at the banner, we can see that it gives us the blue coins, which unfortunately I think it's the worst one, but it is what it is. So they're doing a special right now where if you do a multi summon, you get 4,000 TEQ orbs as a bonus. I don't think that's enough to rainbow a unit. I don't even know how many it takes to rainbow a unit. It's a lot of orbs though, and you only get one shot at it, so you can't just keep going in on it. I think once you do it, it goes away, or maybe it's still there, but you don't get the orbs or something. So let's check out the banner itself. And it's been a little while since we've had these TEQ banners out. It seems like, I remember back a while ago, it seems like they were up all the time. And now, they were gone for quite a while. Now it's back. So on this banner, first we start off with this TN. He's a good support unit for super TEQ types. You can see, his leader skill is whatever. He's mostly used as a support type, so he gives TEQ type key +3, super TEQ attack and defense +40%. So he's mostly on either a super TEQ team. You usually see him on the representatives of Universe 7 team, where he helps lower he lowers attack on his super, and then it triggers the Frieza and Goku's effect or something like that. I don't have one, so I haven't really paid too much attention to it. We also have basically the equivalent, in terms of its passive and usage. We have this Cell, second form, who's also a support unit, essentially for extreme TEQ types. So he's, basically does the same thing, except he lowers defense. And we have the TEQ God Goku, who Dokkan awakens into a very good unit. I it seems like I'm always using him, but whether it's on the Movie Heroes team or the Go Bros team, since he's Goku's family. He'd also be good on the LR Goku's family team. I just don't have that LR, so there's that. He changes key spheres basically to rainbows. That's why he's really good. He's also a pretty good tank once you Dokkan awaken him. So we have this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He got an easy A a couple of months ago. He's a pretty good unit. I haven't used him a ton, but I know he's a pretty good tank. He easy A's into a really good tank. I would imagine he'd see most play on Vegeta's family or Super Saiyan 3, although Super Saiyan 3 team is not too high up there, but he's pretty good. I think I don't remember what his leader skill is once he's Extreme Z awakened. I think it's just a super type lead. I don't remember though. And we have this Android 17. He's okay. I feel that the Android 18 TEQ one is way better. I haven't used him nearly as much as the 18, mostly because the 18 is an orb changer, whereas the 17, I think he just gains a boost, so he's not as useful. He's okay. And then this 16, I've talked a little bit about him before. People say he's good. I never personally used it. Maybe he's good. I don't know if he's high chance to guard. So he's probably a good tank. I've never been in a situation where I've absolutely had to use him like that. I don't even have mine like awoken yet, just because I would preferably, try to farm up the Android 16s from, like, I guess the strike event. I don't know if there's a better one to farm to get his SA up. Like, generally, I don't want to awaken units until I get them up to SA 10. Like, especially if they have a on like whenever I need to do like plus 50. I mean, I remember when he first came out, like he was pretty like my extreme tech box is pretty weak. He can tank, decently. I would imagine he would get a tiny bit easier eventually. Like the whenever I need to do like extreme tech, he kind of makes a cut just because my extreme tech box is pretty weak. He can tank, decently. I would imagine he would get. I would like to think you'd get an EZA eventually where these static boosts are like percentage boosts, and maybe he'll get a higher stat boost for his leader skill. But he does cause immense damage, so there's that. And then we have this 17 to round it out. So in terms of the banner, so one thing we have to talk about is the LRs. So on these type banners, you do have the chance to get an LR of that particular type. So for like the AGL banner, you could get one of the AGL LRs that are out there. I think there's Majin Vegeta, and what are the other AGL LRs besides Majin Vegeta? Oh, the like Goten and Trunks. I'm sure there's more. I can't think of them off the top of my head. So for the tech one, I put up images of all the current. I think at least like 3 of them are. It may be all of them. It may be just 4 of them. I don't know. But so if we analyze, what we have, if it's just 4 of them, I would say the worst one out of this bunch is probably this Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Although, if you do manage to get his 18 key off, 18 key super attack off, he hits just like incredibly hard. Whereas the other units, he's a good lead. He's a good lead. He's a good linking partner for the strength rows. So I didn't. Of the bunch, if you haven't like twice on this banner, and I was like, I'm done with that with all the really bad units that were featured on there. So, in terms of like the LRs, I would say like tech LRs are probably the best of the bunch if you had to like just select one type. So this banner actually has like a pretty good value. So I would say like if you're brand new, and it really depends how far or how many times you've summoned on the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta banner. I would say if you have half of the banner for each one, then you may think about summoning on this. I would say if you have less than half, then really whatever I would just throw all my stones at the anniversary banners, just because you have like really good value from that. So, I mean, you get the free summon, you know, at the end, and you get tickets and stuff. So I think there's more value. But if you have about half or more than half of each banner, you may, you know, think about, you know, summoning on this banner. The potential orbs are nice. It's not a super high priority, at least for me, because I just have a lot of orbs. So looking at each of the units and what I have, so I don't have, I don't have like either of, so you have this main support for super I don't have in this one, so I don't have either of, like, you know, not considering the LRs, like these are kind of the two, I guess, like the chase cards, you know, they're just support units, but I don't have either one. Don't freeze again. And so this God Goku, I don't have him rainbowed, so if I did pull another copy, it would at least be usable. This Vegeta, I think I only have like one dupe in, or maybe two, so he's still usable. And this android, I have two dupes, I think. He's not too usable though, so he's, you know, lower. I'd rather get this 16 than this 17, to be honest, because I think he's a better unit, or probably more usable. He'd be nice to get more of. I think I have one or two dupes, and then the Saiyaman, or I mean Mass Saiyan, I don't care about getting him. I know I don't have him rainbowed, but like he's not very good. So I mean, in terms of the featured units, like it's not crazy. Like these two are really good. I mean, they're good support units. It's mostly for the opportunity of pulling one of the LRs, which I only have, like, I don't have this Goku, I don't have this Broly, but I don't have any dupes of, you know, the ones I do have. So, you know, if you can get an LR off this, it's definitely very usable for me. So again, you'd have to evaluate, you know, what your box is looking like. If you're deficient in, you know, some kind of, if you're in your tech box, you know, your tech units, it may be good to summon on. I would say, considering the other types that will be released, I would say this one is probably the highest value, just in terms of the LRs and the units and such. So, in my previous video, I did say I wasn't going to summon until the Trunks and Zamasu banner were out. But you know, with just going, you know, having the one available summon, you know, sure, let's go for it, and hope to pull an LR, I guess, or one of these, you know, support types. I feel I'm still, you know, got a pretty good amount of stones. I don't want to go in more on, you know, these banners just because I've been kind of shafted on them, at least in terms of LRs. So I will go one, you know, I'll go one multi in and hope for the best. But again, in terms of the banner, I would say, if you're starting out, focus on these while they're still up and you get the discount. You know, if you just grind story or quests and stuff just to summon on these as much as you can until you get about half of the featured units on the banner, and then you may consider moving on to this one. If you're like a more veteran, you know, I guess I would just say it depends, like how many of the LRs you have, and you know how many of these guys you have. If you don't have either of the main support guys, I'd say it's worth, you know, the 50 stones just to kind of YOLO and hope for the best. So I'll be summoning here. Hopefully we get a fire animation. I am just leaving my name as Zangetsu. I didn't change it to Nano for this. Maybe I should. We'll see. Maybe I should have. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Can't do it now, but hoping for the best. And again, don't quote me on what LRs are available. And just Tien Tien and Gohan. Okay, well that's not anything crazy. It's not a. I didn't get any Owarida. We may not even get a featured unit off this. We'll see though. I think all the units that come out are TEQ-type. Oh goodness, this may just be bad. I did pull on this on my other account and end up getting 3 SSRs. Again with the other account thing. So no SSRs yet. This is, yeah, with the animation and non-Awarida, we'll probably just get the GSSR and hope that it's good. Oh, Paikuhan. That's terrible. That is terrible. I think that makes rainbow. Alright, so we got 10 blue coins and a bunch of potential orbs. We did not get anything off this though. But you know, hindsight's 2020. On my other account, I pulled pretty good and I thought it was worth it. At least judging off this, totally not worth it. But I would not judge this on your summons or non-summons. Let's see if the banner is still here. Let's see. Once you do it once, no, once you do it once, it's gone. So yeah, you just get the one chance and it goes away. So hopefully you guys had a better luck than me if you do decide to summon on this. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, and have an awesome day. Bye.